next lows. But with the cycle being so weird, I wasn't even able to take profit properly. If you've seen that render position, that was I believe a 140% trade. But with no altcoin season so far, with it being select alts this whole time, kind of having that extended view did not help in that situation, meaning that that $100 price target, $200 price target was not in play. $13 was the top. Seeing that in hindsight was bad for my bags. And I think the viewers, if they do decide to take their own risks on this position, I think Circle stock from the lows may be a possible 25x, 50x, 75x, 100x in play. But as for how long that's going to take, I think that's going to take about at least 4 years or more from those lows. Meaning that once we get those bear market lows, we still have to go through an accumulation phase from those lows, bouncing on the range, having a bullish setup for large liquidity players to still be interested in the product. Because what I think is going to happen, I think we're going to see a lot of offloading of those shares, because what's the point of holding an ISO stock that is not going to maintain its initial investment value for the next year? So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of those they think is on the cards. After we see a large flush in Circle CRCL, and they still maintain fundamentals strong enough to get them through the bear market, that's where I think our position might be profitable. Meaning that it's not necessarily the short-term gain, but it's the long-term need for the stock to actually sustain itself for all of crypto to survive. Meaning that without the liquidity of CRCL, and if this fails, their backing by the Fed, BlackRock, Fidelity, Vanguard, if all that fails, then how are we actually going to maintain on the NYSE? You know what I'm saying? So we have to not get delisted. But with that being said, once we see confirmation on that further, I mean, me personally, I'm not going to wait for that, but once we see confirmation on that further, that is further justification for a bullish setup to the upside. Bitcoin would be leading that, so we're going to be tracking Bitcoin for the crypto cycle that is going to be coming up next. We still have 4-year cycle lows due next year for a lot of assets, commodities, gold, silver, I want to say probably copper, a lot of those metals. I want to say a large bear market for speculative assets like, altcoins, watches, not commodities, but collectibles, NFTs especially. I don't think that this is a play that you actually need a ton of liquidity for, because since we're already targeting $7 a share, you can already get up out here, work $10 an